but it'll be pretty cool. I'm kind of watching it. Oh yeah, I think we're on. Maybe, maybe. See what happens. Okay, hang on. Well, if we're on, welcome everybody. We are learning the ropes upon and yeah, we are on. Sweet. Okay. Sweet. And I think you even could do it if you want to. So like looking over on the side,
Yeah.
there is okay, sweet. So any chats will come over on the side. Oh, you're
Okay.
that I'm that low for you?
Well, yeah, the very first time you were really loud, and so I was gonna try to use my headphones.
Yeah, stick your headphones on for right now. I
Okay.
suppose. Dang it, that sucks. I wonder what I did. Okay, hang on. Let's see what my mic settings are.
Well, they're connected, but I can't hear anything, so that's kind of weird. Technology.
I know. I know. Well, the best part is like people like when we go live like this and we're completely chaos, it's all right.
Yeah.
I think most people understand.
Yeah, I think so. All right, I can
Yeah.
hear you enough.
Enough? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is so weird. I wonder why you can't. And that's nuts. Okay. So hopefully you can hear me enough, but so
Yeah.
tonight is just a Q&A. What we want to do is get really good at doing like this type. It's a little different. It's actual live stream. So if you have any questions, because this is our first time doing it, I'm like checking out the side here. So if you got any questions as we go forward, let me know. But right now, Amy's just making me laugh because I'm like, darn it. Hopefully, let me see.
Hold on, I gotta change it to headphones, I think, and then it'll work. Headset earpiece.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Well,
All right,
that's
I
not
gotta do
working
something. Hopefully, I
because
don't kill her. Test.
that's not working because there.
Oh,
I changed it to speakerphone, back to speakerphone, so now we're good.
oh, sweet. Okay, so is that what it was?
I guess so.
Sweet. Okay. Nice. All right, I'll turn mine down. Sweet. Okay. So anybody that's on there tonight, we should be able to see actually. So I don't know how that works. Okay. Sweet. Read. What's that mean? Okay. Okay. So let me see. Learn more. Okay. I think. Right. All right. So I'm going to try hello, everyone. I'm just trying to get the chat kind of punching. There we go. Oh, there we go. Okay. So if anyone has questions, I'll probably able to see it.
Yeah.
Sliders. Oh, cool. I can like do that too. Bring it up. Oh, where'd you go? Dang it. Got booted off. All right. I had a bad feeling that might happen. All right. So let's talk. So, what I wanted to do tonight when Amy comes back in, hopefully she knows how to do it. I'll bring her back. There she is.
Sorry.
That was awesome.
Hit the
I
wrong
was like,
button.
I was like, this is awesome. But tonight is going to be about just a simple. We won't go that long, but Q&A. Our idea is like we kept having great presentations. If anybody's ever been, on at this time at night, we do herbals, we do nutrition, movement, a lot of different things. But what I want to do tonight, I want to have more involvement. I don't want to get on here and just chatterbox. Me and Amy have asked enough questions to each other. We're fine, right? So we want to hear from you guys on like the different this thing. So I did this thing last night or today actually that I looked up the most popular top 10 questions for chiropractic just in general. Okay. So we're going to go through those tonight. And then if anybody has uh, any kind of question, put it into the chat. And my hope is we'll actually see it. So that's kind of what my goal is here. And then hopefully we'll get better and better as we go, because me and Amy started this a long time ago and somehow we haven't screwed it up too badly.
Nope.
but this feels better. I like it. I think it's going to be a lot more interactive and we can do
Yeah.
some other cool stuff. So let me see. So I'm going to present. I'm going to show you my screen. Oh, that's cool. All right. All right. Google Slides. Okay. All right. Hang on. Maybe I got to do a different one. All right. Let me see. Screen share. That's the one I know. All right. Hang on. The site is able to see. Okay. Entire screen. Let's do a window. All right. There we go. Okay. All right. So we're going to go to there. I don't know what you guys are seeing. All right. All right. Here we go. Are you there?
Yep.
I lost everything. Okay. All right, sweet. So these are the frequently asked questions in chiropractic, according to Grok the AI. So tonight we're on Facebook, 2 different Facebooks, Twitter, YouTube as well. So hopefully I'll figure out the Rumble thing, as we go. Each one is pretty cool because each one has a chat function, and I want you to feel comfy about like asking questions when in there. So the first one is kind of hilarious. Like once you do these top 10 questions, it's kind of fascinating because people don't realize that only about, and this is a true, I think the realm is between 8 and 12% of the population actually use chiropractic, which is insane. I think it's getting more. But thinking about that, there's 80% of people, that 80 to 90, that don't even know what we do, is kind of a fascinating question that I can't believe was the first one. So, what does
Yeah.
chiropractors do? They basically are teachers. I always say, like, it's not just about we realign the spine and spinal joints to allow the body to do its work. Its nature needs no help, no interference. We try to get rid of the interferences that are in the way of your body doing its best work. Okay. And so that is through the spine and the nervous system. That's why you get a lot of the thing that we all think about as the cracky poppy noises and those kind of things. So that's I guess that's in a nutshell, like what chiropractors do. I call it one of my favorite docs. His name's Dr. Malley. We've actually had him. He's my guy that I learned a lot of how to adjust like ankles, feet, knees, hips, all those kind of things. Dr. Malley used to call it non-invasive neurosurgery, right? Because you're trying to allow these nerves to flow and these joints to flow in the right direction. And that's as simple as chiropractic is. Nothing from the outside. We're just trying to work with what you have. So that's the question one. Question two is, what kind of training do chiropractors receive? So chiropractors receive, you would say like back when I was going to 24 years ago, you could get away with like not a full bachelor's and then a doctor 4-year degree after that. Now you have to have a 4-year bachelor's and a 4-year doctor degree. There's a lot of other ones, which is really cool. I have what they call a certified chiropractic sports physician, which is another 2 years. 2 years of training. It's really, really cool. Constant learning, though. But a lot of times the difference that a lot of people figure out is between medical and the medical school. A lot of times is we have a lot of more radiology, where medical will go down more pharmaceutical. So that's a big difference. You still hanging in there, Amy?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Good. Okay. What is chiropractic care? Chiropractic care is, getting your spine adjusted and realigned. I like calling it realignment because it makes sense conceptually. So when your body, I love recalibration too. So think about, you need to recalibrate a computer, right? And you're trying to bring it back to factory reset, right? So chiropractic care is that. It's the ability to try to make all the joints of your body back where they originally intended. All right, so there's that one. Is chiropractic care appropriate for kids? Absolutely. It's probably the most critical at that time. It's the time to actually allow the nervous system to work at its best, because a lot of times with kids, if you get them adjusted on a regular basis, a lot of these different things. Oh, I forgot that. Well, we had too much chaos. I'll do it at the end. I just found I always do three key points at the that I found nutritionally, like
Oh yeah.
in the news. So I forgot that. But anyway, so but chiropractic care for kids causes this different exponential situation where you're actually setting them up for success. Imagine, you get your car, you get your brand new car, right? I always think of this like you get this new car right off the lot, 0 miles on it. Well, you take such good care of that car in every aspect that, let's say you're a bazillionaire. So every time you drive your car, every month you're getting every joint of that car looked at, right? That's what you can do for a kid. And imagine how much life you would get out of that car, right? So the idea is that if you start them young, a lot of times you're going to be a huge success for that. All right. Is chiropractic care a new concept? Absolutely not. It's over 100 years old. Probably even roots of that even go way beyond that, probably thousands of years old. The idea that the body heals itself is one of the best ideas out there, and obviously it was honed in from the chiropractic perspective with our what we call our 33 chiropractic principles. But we try to make it so that nature has no interferences to what its ability to do. So that's the first five. Is chiropractic safe? Absolutely safe. A lot of times there's a lot of stuff that goes into it other than just uh, cracking bones and all those kind of things. A person should go through. You got to check and make sure everything's looking through there. Sometimes an X-ray, sometimes other stuff. Making sure that you can appropriately do the chiropractic care is a huge part. And if you're not going to like that, you should really question. Basically, when you see YouTube and you see those people just grabbing people and doing stuff, that's a really bad idea. Let's just make it that way. It's just not a it's not a smart move, unless you're actually like a pro at it. I don't try to do plumbing, so there's that. So that's how I work. All right. So can pregnant women see a chiropractor? Yes. It's kind of awesome. There's even a technique that chiropractors are known for. It's actually called the Webster technique, where if a baby is not sitting properly, so let's say they're breech or those kind of things, then they will actually, have the OBs send them in to see if we can actually help flip the baby, because even the OBs know that there is something to that, and then we can get it done. So pregnant, and these are all top. These are the top 10 questions, actually, Amy. Did you know that?
I
Like
did not.
in the public, which is kind of
Wow.
really cool. Does insurance cover chiropractic treatment? Yes. Yes. Almost. I don't even know of many that don't anymore. There's always something in there because they understand the chiropractic on a regular basis can help alleviate a lot of different like surgeries and those kind of things. How many sessions will I need? It's a question that depends on the person's spine. It's kind of like how many parts will I need if I pull the car out of the back of my uh my uncle's field that hasn't seen that thing in 35 years? Or is it like brand new, right? So if you can think of that analogy, how much
Well,
work is
and
it going to be?
it depends, yeah, on your job too. Like you
Oh,
can't,
big time.
yeah,
Yeah. Yeah, the physicality, how much your body goes through in a per day,
yeah,
is a big thing, and so that's what's so crazy. Typically, conditions though, they get better really often, pretty quickly. So a lot of times, I would say, it's more than one, to get over a condition, but about 6 or 7, you should be noticing marked change where it's a lifestyle change too. So a lot of times when you're looking at the acute condition, it's not going to take as many as you think, but then we always in our world, we always say, listen, it's never a bad idea to get checked once in a while because of the lifestyles we live. And so, what should I expect during a chiropractic visit? That depends as well. Um, like a lot of chiropractors are different situations. Some do a lot of different various therapies. Some people, we're kind of one that you come in, we adjust you. Um, it's every visit's pretty unique. We don't do the same thing over and over again. But once you come in, the real question is how your body is responding. And so our job each visit you come in is, how is your body realigning? Is it getting back to that point that we can really start seeing that nervous system change? And so a lot of times these are very good different questions. All right, cool. And why did it do that? All right, hang on. Exit full screen. Oh, sweet. Okay. Somehow. All right, there we go. Dear Lord. I'm like getting lost because all these cool. But yeah. So we wanted to just play around with the software tonight as well, now that we've kind of figured out stuff.
yeah,
Amy got her video figured out. This way we can add guests. It'll be really cool. I can see how many people. That's pretty awesome.
yeah.
I think I'm like looking. I'm not seeing a lot of any major comments right now, so that's good. All right. That's okay though. Amy, you got anything? Tonight
Um,
was just kind of pretty easy. Hopefully
yeah,
we answered that good.
yeah,
So lots of different therapies nowadays too. So
yeah,
so we have like quite a bit. Amy's our chiropractic assistant, who her whole day is completely unique per day. Now that
yeah.
we've got her doing all kinds of stuff. She's my when we talk nutritional herbal type situations or those kind of things, Amy's my go-to on that. So she sets all that up, and then stretching, gua sha, massage, gua sha
Laser.
for laser. Yeah. So all these different additions that we really like to try to remove the interferences of the human body. And that's essentially what we're going for all the time. And so if we can do that, if we can start understanding, these different pieces, it's going to be fantastic. But next week I'm off because we're off learning new cool things. I'm kind of
Yeah.
excited about that. Yes. Woo! I'm packing my podcast stuff, Amy, because
Good.
I'm going to try to do it. I'm
Yeah.
going to try to see if she'll
Good.
do it. It's a
Cool.
lot. I know she'll be whooped. I get to go talk to. If you want to see, maybe I show you guys Dr. Low Dog. She's fantastic. So, let me look that up. Actually, I will before we. I'll screen share, but I don't know where I'm going after. Okay. Just let's do. It's supposed to do it that way. I thought. Oh, okay. What is? So where do I fix that at? Oh, okay. So this is like completely crazy. Okay. All right, hang on. All right. So we're gonna go there. Dang it. That's so crazy. Okay, hang on. So look up medicine. If you ever want to take a class in herbal trading, her stuff is awesome. Can you see that?
Yep.
Is that okay? Sweet. So this is her place, Medicine Lodge Academy, and then she has a ton. The one that's really cool, like if you're not, like let's say you want to do stuff just for your health or your own family, herbal medicine making. When I first went out there, I wasn't sure what I was getting into, so I like it was just kind of a shot in the dark. And so I took whatever I could in working around my daughter's schedule for softball and all that. And so I took this and it was absolutely fantastic. So so she has online courses for it. Some are really, really nice. Um, Life is your best medicine. Um, Medicine making mini course. There's quite a few that she does a really, really good job. So just for like if anybody's interested in that type of situation, hopefully I'll keep bringing those kind of things to us. That's the other thing I might do. Try to get that fermentation school lady.
Oh,
So
yeah.
and before I forget, I got these three things. So tonight will be a little shorter. Oh, what in addition to regular? Penny Lynn, hello. Okay, so here's our first question in our live. What, in addition to regular adjustments, would be recommended for dysautonomia? Dysautonomia. Good questions. I would say, so that is a good question. I would say that is awesome. Let me look exactly. Okay, that's autonomic nerve. So I'm old. So some of these words, the autonomic processes. Okay, so what I would suggest in that, because that is named, that's kind of a newer name to some stuff that I know is different things. Honestly, one of the best things on that one would be having I would say like a nutritional herbal idea of coaching, of having somebody there to help you through that. Because your digestion, so what it is an autonomic nervous system issue that becomes, and the only way to fix a lot of those things when they become that way is making sure the nervous system's working correctly. Laser works really, really well for this as well. So I forgot about that one. But any of these things on a regular basis, and they don't have to be like a regular adjustment schedule, if you know what I mean. Like it doesn't have to be like what we would recommend for taking care of your spine on a regular basis. But what if you did, you know, the cold laser treatment. The cold laser treatment is fantastic for this kind of thing to stimulate the autonomic nervous system. But the one that I would really want you to focus on, this is just me talking. This is not, you know, yeah, probably when you get diagnosed with something like that, a lot of times you're going to have a lot of different opinions. So mine would be gut health. I would start there. And so that's where Amy and I have done it with a bunch of different people on the nutritional side to start with the gut health and lead us into a better environment where the autonomic nervous system's not losing its mind. So it worked. We got to so pumped. It's awesome. I was like, so yes, we want to do this each Sunday night as well. And that was a really good question, Pennylyn. So thank you. Thank you for doing that. A lot of times I'm not going to diagnose people, so don't do that. I'll have to, I'll have to. But questions like that are really, really good because some things that people suffer from condition wise, you have to kind of reach back into the why. Why would an autonomic nervous system go crazy? And when we talk about autonomic nervous system, we're talking about what they call parasympathetic and sympathetic. So fight or flight or rest or digest. Lots of things can occur with that. In chiropractic, we talk about thoughts, toxins, and trauma, right? So there's three different things. Trauma would be, let's say I'm keeping your spine adjusted and all your joints well. Thoughts, let's say you lived in a highly sympathetic, so a highly stressed environment, got your autonomic nervous system dysregulated. So you have to have a balance. It's always a what is that? A teeter totter. It's always a teeter totter off in all aspects. And so uh I'm sorry. Man, I'll get good at this chat thing. I just saw another question. So as you go, this teeter totter has to be balanced. When that balance occurs, you start seeing a lot of good scenarios there. Insurance. So this is a good question. Insurance doesn't cover anyone to help with diet. Is that covered under care in office? There is an extra cost always to this aspect. Insurance is not going to cover most things that are awesome. I'll just tell you that. Chiropractic is awesome. We're not there yet in our society where they're understanding these. It's frustrating. It is. However, it's super easy. So you sit down with one of us and we'll walk you through. I promise you, you won't be disappointed because most of the things that are good for you, why isn't a gym membership covered through an insurance company? That doesn't make any logical sense to me ever. Those kind of things. Self-care stuff is harder. It's harder for them to do because people actually use it on a regular basis. So you got to remember too, one of the things that has to happen in our society, I talk about it all the time. We have to change our mindset from a sick care model that we're used to. So what we currently have in our society is a sick care model. The sick care model is once you're sick, you use an insurance or something to go see the doctor. We have to come to a point where we're a self-care model, where we're talking about ourself, we're improving ourself one little bite at a time. I tell people all the time, it's so much cheaper to start learning these things, taking yourself. That's one reason 1% Tribe started. I wanted to give those little tiny nuggets that maybe, I just had a patient. I couldn't believe he was. Number one, I didn't think he was listening to me. That was the best part because he's hilarious. But he actually sits and listens to this each week. And then he comes in and he lost like 15 pounds. And I'm like, what did you do? He did like all meat with some broth and some stuff. And he was starting to walk on a regular basis. Fantastic. That's what we're doing it for. And so hopefully, but yeah, any questions like that, Petty Lid, just let us know in the office for sure. And then we'll sit down with anybody because we'll figure something. So that is awesome. But I am so pumped this worked. I'm like super excited.
We got it figured out.
Yes, we can do chats. This will be really cool. Can you see the chats, Amy, as well, or not really?
Well, let me see.
Before we do this, if you cannot.
Yeah. If I go into the comments, I can.
Oh, sweet. Okay.
Yep.
See that? So there.
Yep, I see Penny.
Yep, that's perfect. So that's kind of exciting. So for us, we've always wanted this style. Honestly, me and Amy have always wanted it. It was like, oh man, wouldn't it be cool? Because I see the questions afterwards.
Yeah.
And the one guy that I told him I was going to be here, he didn't show up. So he's probably sleeping, knowing this guy. All right, Bob, you better be out. Rob, Bob, this one's for you, buddy. But so yeah, so we're gonna end it tonight. Thank you for being patient with us. It usually starts at 8:00 sharp. It will next time. Next week I'm off, but then after that we'll be diving in to movement or something good. So
yeah.
All right. Cool. You guys have a good night.
All right. See ya.
See ya.